Welcome to Grappling Legacy Lounge, episode 10.
10? 10. Or 10?
10.
Dang it!
We're going to leave it. It's episode 10. Grappling Legacy Lounge. Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess today with Brandon and Gabe, we're going to kind of recap the last month of jiu-jitsu competitions, all IBJJF, KidsPans, and then your experience at the Chicago Open, and your experience at Pans too. You were involved there a little bit.
Mm-hmm. For day 2, I guess, of it.
Yeah, is it day 2 or day 3?
I think it was.
Because it's 3 days.
Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it was a 3-day tournament. Pans was. It was Saturday, Sunday, and then I think it was Monday.
No. Monday was, no. It was
Then was it Friday?
It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Then he was helping
Because
out.
we flew in on a Thursday.
Yeah.
You went on Friday. Coco went on Saturday.
Did I go? Oh, okay. I thought I went on Saturday.
I don't know. Now you're. I thought.
We
No,
definitely.
you did. You went in on Friday.
Yeah,
You went in
okay.
on Friday. For
So
sure.
Brandon was
You had me thinking about that now.
yeah, helping out a teammate on Saturday.
So let's talk before we flew out.
Mm-hmm.
Before we flew out there, leading up to Pans, you had a lot of practice,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
you drilled, practice.
Mhm.
You had wrestling practice too, high school
Yes.
wrestling.
Take-
High
cut
school
down the
wrestling
weight.
is no joke, guys. They practice all summer, all year.
Yeah.
So you had wrestling practice 3 times a week. You had jiu-jitsu pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So I
Break
mean,
that down.
my week was definitely packed of just like drilling and stuff, cause like middle day, cause it was in the summer. Middle day, we'd be drilling, and then we'd end that, we'd like drill for like 2 hours, or something like that. Like the days that we wouldn't have jiu-jitsu or
You and I?
wrestling. Yeah.
Yes.
Like that'd be like Sunday or Thursday, right?
Yeah, it was usually like a Sunday or a Thursday
'Cause-
evening. Though.
yeah,
that was
that-
in the evening. It wasn't
yeah.
in the day.
Yeah, those are like the days that we didn't do
I
it.
have to work.
And then on like Saturdays we'd drill too, like it'd be like later in the day.
Yeah, but like during the week, you had wrestling. Was it Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Yeah, it was Monday, Wednesday. I think it might have been Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Is that what?
Thursday. Monday, Wednesday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, and you did lifting. So you
Yes.
did an hour of lifting.
Hour lifting and then hour of wrestling. And the lifting was like, we'd do like certain lifts, and then like at the end we'd do a finisher. So it'd be like run the stadium. Or
How long was the lifting?
lifting part? It was like it was like 40 minutes. It was like 75% of the time that we were in the lifting room, and then the rest of the time was for like a finisher.
But you were there. You're there for 2 hours minimum.
Yeah.
Sometimes longer.
Mm-hmm.
So you're lifting for the first hour,
Yes.
and then doing wrestling after that.
Yeah, that's
So
usually
in
the plan.
your finishers, when you call them finishers, you said running the stadium,
Yeah.
like the football stadium.
Yes.
So all the bleachers in the football stadium.
Yeah. So how it works is you run up it, go to the next staircase, run down it, and then go to the next staircase and run, and just rinse and repeat basically.
Rinse and repeat all the
Yeah.
way across, and then
Yeah.
go back. How many times did you have to do that?
Usually it's like usually you do the stadium loop and then you run back because the lifting area is inside the stadium, so you run behind it and into the lifting area, and we do like some kind of like faster lift or something like that, and then you'd go back and run the stadium.
And then after that, you started wrestling.
Yeah.
So
It was like
was there any warm up to wrestling after that, or is it just like straight in? Let's go live.
Yeah, because we're kind of already warmed up.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd put your shoes on and we'd like if we warm up, it'd be like with a game.
Yeah.
But that's it.
What? Okay. So then you wrestled, you drilled. Was it mostly drilling or was it live?
Oh, it was mostly drilling. At the end, it was live. Like live, it would be like 1 minute goes, like 5 rounds,
Okay.
or something like that.
Okay. So that was during the day.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon or evening time frame, we'd go and do jiu-jitsu, usually on the same day. So you'd already had 2 hours of a workout.
Yeah.
And then you're going to do jiu-jitsu, and we weren't there for an hour. We were there for like 3 hours.
Yeah, we're there until
So
like
you're
the
doing
end of the time.
We're doing 6 o'clock class,
Mm-hmm.
which is usually about 30 to 40 minutes of drilling, and then
Mhm.
the rest is sparring. And then a 7 o'clock class that is an hour worth of drilling, and then sparring after that.
Yeah.
But we didn't. Yeah, we did do sparring then too.
Yeah.
But we did all the no-gi classes in the gi
Yeah.
to get you ready.
Yeah.
And
we were like on the side drawing.
yeah,
gi
and
stuff.
that was, you would do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, because there was open mats on
Yeah.
Friday, and then Saturday as well.
Yep.
Right? And sometimes on a Thursday. No.
No, we never went Thursday.
We were here on Thursdays.
Yeah.
We're in our basement drilling.
Yeah.
So
And
really,
going in the sauna.
and Sundays. We
Yeah.
did a lot of drilling on Sundays too.
Yeah. But that was
So-
basically covers the whole week.
Yeah. So, of all this training, because this was like a month ahead of time, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
We kind of changed a little bit. You learned a lot from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
Well, I learned like worm guard, so it's a technique. It's like a technique where like you'll take out your opponent's like lapel, and you'll like weave it between your legs, and then you feed it their lapel through their legs. So it basically you're making like this like little knot.
You have an instructional on it.
Yeah, yeah, I have an instruction on it.
On our YouTube channel. So
yeah.
I think it's under the instructional playlist.
Yeah, but yeah, you take it, wrap it around like yours and your opponent's legs, and you're kind of just glued to them, and it allows you like to just sweep them pretty easily.
Yeah.
Because they're like, some people they're like, well, what do I do here? But yeah.
So on top of all that, when it got closer to go time, I'll call it, closer to Pans, you also got invited to do a competition training.
Yes, at P3.
With P3, with some of the kids that were going there. Their coaches reached out and said, hey, we'd love to have Gabe and anyone else that's competing from Pika Pau come up to do their training camp. It was a week-long training camp, but you were only able to make it 2 times because of scheduling from wrestling practice, my work, and things of that nature. So how was that?
It was cool. Like the first time, it was just my first time going with like people around my
training with people.
Yeah, training with people with like around my size and skill level. So
actually, that's not true. You trained with you've gone up to real MMA and trained with.
Yeah, I trained with them, but like in a while.
Yeah, maybe in the gi, it's probably your first time training with somebody your own size and weight, and people that you've competed against.
Yeah.
Right. So what was that experience for you? Like being able to train with someone that you've competed with, and not just like once or twice. You've competed with some of these kids like
a lot
since the beginning of your jiu-jitsu life.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I didn't think about that much. I more just thought I'm here to get better. So why would I hold a grudge? I don't really hold any grudges, so it's
right.
There's no point.
Right.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. And I think that's a good attitude. Was it awkward though? Like drilling with someone that you...
It was like, okay. I mean, like when you go in there, because I'm like an extrovert, so I'm not like very like social. So I, go in there and I don't know anybody. Mm-hmm. But then, it worked out because he put me with people. So
he being their instructor. Put you with. He paired everybody up. So. But I thought it was a very well ran class. Yeah. Or competition training style.
Yeah. At the end, we had a finisher. It was like
finisher, running laps.
Yeah, it was like back and forth 100 times. Mm-hmm. Or no, it was back. It was like one
there and back was 1.
Yeah, I think that was how it was.
Yeah, and you had to do that.
Or no, I think it was just down 1 was 1. I think that's how it was.
Either way, you had to do it 100 times.
Yeah, 100 times, a lot. And then after that, you'd have to do 100 push-ups.
Yeah.
So.
And again, that wasn't your only training for the day.
Yeah. I had more jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like we got home, probably ate lunch, and then
right back at it. Yeah. How did you feel the weight cut was? Because you did cut.
Yeah, I feel like the weight cut wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
To be honest,
it was only like 3 or 4 pounds.
It was more getting down there. Once you're there, it's easy to maintain.
Yeah. So
like, and I was even like having like chocolate bananas.
Was that messing with you at all? Do you think, like energy wise?
Not really.
No. Okay. I always wonder, like, when I'm cutting weight, I think at first it bugs me, but then once you see, like, once your body adjusts to it,
then it's not that bad.
Then you're good to go. But I feel like there's, at least for me, there's a period of time where where you do have like fatigue.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's just your body adjusting to the new diet, the new everything.
Yeah.
So cool. So we flew out, got there on a Thursday night. You fight the next day.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part was flying the whole family out there and then finding what can we eat that won't overdo your diet and make you either overweight or just not your stomach not feeling right the next day.
And there was a scale at the Airbnb that we were at.
Yeah.
So I went on that and I was like 110. So I was pretty good because my weight class is 116.
Yeah, and
with the gi on.
Yeah, we figured with the gi because your gi was 2.5 pounds.
Yeah.
So we figured
if you're 113, you're
yeah,
fine.
113, you were good.
It's like the limit.
Yeah, so you were under the limit, which is good. But I do feel like it came on, like you put it back on.
Well, yeah, because
no, I mean like even the night before, because you weighed in 110. You know, the next day we go to the tournament, which.
Well, I weighed in the morning of.
Yeah.
I was 110.
Right.
And then I ate eggs, got there. I didn't even have anything. I think I just had water.
Yeah, you just
and
had water.
I was
you
like
didn't have lunch.
I was 115.4, so I was like
you weighed
half
in
a pound off.
Yeah, and when you do, for those who don't know, jiu-jitsu tournaments or IBJJF, it's not like he gets to weigh in the night before or the morning of. He weighs in and then goes and fights. So, like literally 10 to 15 minutes before you get on a competition mat, you weigh in. So, let's talk about the day of. We got there early. You were scheduled to go at 1. And then, so we got there early enough to check your weight, see if you could eat anything. You want to talk about that line?
Yeah, so the line, like that was probably the worst part of the tournament, the line, because we're out in the Florida sun, 100 degrees.
It was like 95.
Felt like 100. But yeah, you're out in the sun, and I have like sweats on, because I needed to cut weight. That's just what
you had sweatpants and a hoodie.
Yeah, that's just what I would be in for like a tournament, and it's blazing hot. There's some kids running to cut off weight in like what I was wearing.
Yeah,
off the side of the building.
I think they had their gis on underneath.
Yeah.
Like sweatpants and a hoodie.
Yeah.
And they're like doing wind sprints.
Yeah, and they weren't
up and down the building in the sun.
Yeah, they weren't like my size. They were kind of like Brandon sized.
Yeah, some of no, they were probably a little bit bigger. It was a good mix. It wasn't like there was one or two kids. There was a few kids.
Yeah.
And yeah, but you're right. There was like at least one or two that were close to Brandon's size, which I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with you cutting like 1 or 2 pounds.
Yeah.
But like, I would never
cutting any weight.
ever have him cut weight. Like, he's 50 pounds soaking wet. So, right?
Yeah.
So like,
he's not even as much. He's barely more than the bar.
But like, 8 and 9-year-olds don't need to be cutting weight.
No, that's.
And when you're even if you're in middle school, you shouldn't be cutting weight. Like,
unless you're
there's borderlines even at your age to
cut weight,
to say why are they cutting weight? They don't need to.
Well,
but like
it's for the sport.
But the reason why I think that you're at that spot where it's 1 or 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So you're either at the top of the weight class or the bottom of the next weight class.
Yeah.
And when I say bottom, I mean like low bottom.
Yeah.
Because the next weight up was 125 to 116. Yeah. So that's a pretty big jump.
Big jump.
They probably could have got a weight class in between there somewhere.
Yeah.
But whatever, they were out there grinding away last minute trying to get whatever water weight they could off.
I feel like if you're cutting weight like at like that age, the only reason why you should is like if you have if you're overweight for that age.
Yeah.
Like then there's like if you have like actually something to lose.
Yeah.
Like he can't cut weight. He's like skin and bone.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose. Right? I mean, how much weight do you think you could if I said, "Hey, Brandon, go cut 3 pounds. You have a month to do it in." You'd be like, where do I start?
Yeah. And how do I do it?
Where is it going to come off? I mean, I could see your rib cage if you took your shirt off.
Yeah.
So, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But then, like, so we're sitting in this line while these kids are running and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We were out there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Because they had one metal detector, one line for coaches and athletes, and then there was another line for spectators. So technically there's two metal
But
detectors.
there's only one line that we could go in.
Yeah. And so it was just taking a very long time because they're searching bags. And I get it. We want to be safe. I'm not faulting that.
Yeah.
But, like,
I
know the facility because I talked to one of the security guards, and they were like, yeah, we have, like,
more metal
we
detectors.
have more metal detectors, but for whatever reason, they don't want them out.
Yeah.
So.
But what I was told is that the year before, like last year's pans, is that they were using all the metal detectors. So it's just like.
Yeah, so I don't know
why
if
are we not using them now?
Yeah, I don't know if they have to pay per metal detector or how that works.
Mm-hmm.
But it sure did take a long time. And there's coaches and kids or athletes, kids
who need to get in
because they were like, we're scheduled to go in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they've been in line and this and that.
Yeah. And
then, like, I felt bad for them. I don't think they got DQ'd or anything, but like, if you're not there when your name's called, you literally have like 20 minutes and then you're going to get disqualified. And like, if it was you, I would have been so furious.
Yeah, because you're spending $150 like just for the tournament.
It's $130.
And then you also have to fly out, which costs more. It's just money.
Tournament costs, travel costs, plus
booking
Airbnb,
a place.
Yeah.
Unless if you have a family member who lives in Florida.
Right. If you're from the location, then it's different. But you're still paying $130 to $150 just for the tournament itself.
Yeah.
So that, and it's a single elimination. So if you lose, you're
done. Yeah.
There's no wrestlebacks. There's no nothing. It's single elimination. You could be a feeder fish in the first round and be gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, which happened to you the first time you did pans, right? So.
Well, when I guess the dude took first. So.
Yeah, but like back then they didn't seat kids. They didn't have like the point systems that they have now. So it was luck or unluck of the draw at that point, you know. So, but anyway, we eventually did get in.
Yeah.
And then I felt like they were doing a pretty good job of who was allowed on the floor this time.
Yes.
You had to be either a coach
or an athlete.
Or an athlete.
Unless if you're like a parent coach.
Yeah, if you're...
Like there's no coach there.
They did allow a parent down if you had kids that were like 7 and under or something like that. So they were allowed a parent, a coach, not in the coaching seat, but a coach could be in the coaching seat. They did have a black belt row, which meant you had to be a black belt to be in this row to coach, which is like your age. No coaches in the chairs.
Yeah.
But they did have the black belt row.
Mm-hmm.
So, so we get down there. We check your weight. You're at 115.5. I think it was 115.5 or 115.6. Either way.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, you want to go back up to the bleachers? And you said, no, I'm going to go pace.
Yeah.
I'm going to go warm up. And at that point, it was like 2 hours before you had to go.
Yeah.
So.
Well, in my mind, because I was thinking more wrestling time wise, like for matches, because usually you have 30 matches.
You have 30 matches,
so,
yeah.
And in my mind, from just doing wrestling, because the last term I did was like a wrestling tournament. 30 matches is like a good time to start warming up.
Yeah.
From away. Just jiu-jitsu matches are longer, so.
They're one longer period.
Yeah.
And
there is
the other thing that took a little bit of time, not just on your mat, but on like every other mat. There's 20 mats for KidsPans, and they have all the referees, and referees need to take breaks because it's a long day to be on your feet, you know, for that extended period. So I get that they need breaks and they rotate the referees and whatnot, but there was a point in time where certain mats weren't moving along because they were waiting for the next ref. So I don't know where they're at. Mm-hmm. Who knows? But you got caught up on it twice. Yeah. That delayed your match a few times.
Yeah, they should have like 21 refs because then they have
they'd want more than 21. You want to have like
Really?
Yeah, you
Then
probably.
why was it? Yeah.
Because
why is
again,
there
if
so
there's
much
20
delay?
mats, that means only one ref is sitting out for a little bit.
Yeah.
You want to have like 25 to probably pretty close to 30. That way you can rotate them in.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they had the instant replay chairs.
Yeah.
Which is a whole nother thing. We'll get to that in a
Yeah.
second. So, after about 2 hours of pacing,
Yeah.
what's going through your mind while you're pacing?
Like just picturing, like planning basically how the match is gonna go. I'm trying to visualize
Visualize the whole. Do you visualize the whole thing, or just like the first minute?
certain parts, like trying to hit moves or something like that. Like I guess like the beginning, something like that.
So like, you don't think about. Do you go through what if scenarios?
No.
No. You just go, okay, this is the game plan. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And
'Cause-
it's gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Because it's scripted and needs to be.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you have a good enough game plan,
What's your
there should be no backup.
what was your first 30 seconds in
Of
your
my
mind?
match?
In your mind.
Oh. Well, I was planning on pulling guard, going to worm guard, working worm guard, and then if it didn't work, I'd go to lasso. Like, if like he got out of the worm guard, I'd go to lasso to bring him over. Try to sweep him or something like that. Then I'd go back to worm guard and just keep doing that until I would sweep him.
Okay.
And then from there, I'd have mount or something because I'd probably sweep him to mount.
Okay.
And then I would proceed to try to take the
So
back.
the goal was always the sweep to mount?
Yeah.
Even from worm guard?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about your pacing. You're in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Now you're pacing more.
Yeah.
Because usually once you get into the bullpen, that means you have like
5
two
matches.
No, not even
not
two.
even.
There's like 2 matches and then it's you.
Yeah.
So you're in there, your opponent's in there, your opponent's eating a big, huge sandwich.
Yeah.
Like big old beefy Jersey Mike style sandwich.
Yeah.
He's sitting over there eating it, you're pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
Do you notice that? Do you even pay attention to that?
No.
No?
I saw him weighing in, and that was all I saw of him.
That's all you saw
I
of
was
him?
like, okay, I know his face.
Yeah,
Good to know.
I didn't know his face. I just assumed size-wise that it was
Well,
him.
I just watched him go in, and then I saw his name light.
You saw his name
I
go
saw
in
his
yellow?
name. Yeah, go.
Because when you check in, so on the board your name is red.
Mhm.
When you go to check in, while you're checking in, they flip your name to yellow. And then once you've weighed in and you made weight and your gi passes inspection, you flip to green.
Well, I didn't see him turn yellow. I just watched him walk in, see I saw that he was red before. Watched him walk in, walk out, and then I saw that he was green. So it's like, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was impressed that he was eating that big of a sandwich because I kept thinking I would throw that up.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I have at least, at the very longest, 10 minutes, and then I'm going. There's no way you're digesting that big of a sandwich.
Yeah.
And he ate like half of it. I don't
Yeah.
think he didn't eat the whole thing, but still, any bite matters to me. I'm like, I kept thinking, man, this kid's probably really hungry,
Yeah.
cutting weight,
Yeah.
or he's about
hungry.
to throw up.
Yeah.
Were you imagining yourself eating a sandwich? Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Thinking
At
of
least
like
there's
a
no liquid.
salad sandwich with
Like
meat
a
in
Subway
it.
sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you eat a sandwich like that before you go and compete?
If it's those tiny sandwiches,
Like just a peanut
and
butter,
jelly?
like a peanut butter and
Yeah,
fluff.
if it's like that, if it's like that
But
size
half
of
of
a
it.
sandwich, I'll eat it. But if it's like a Subway sandwich, I would not eat that.
Not before
Yeah.
our competition.
No.
Do you think you'd throw that up?
Honestly, I think it would take me one day to digest that if I ate the whole thing.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. But do you feel like you'd throw up? Like, you ever try to grapple after eating and having a stomach full?
No, I've never needed
Like,
to.
I have a hard time moving after I eat.
Well, if I eat a lot.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That looked like it was a lot,
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, it'd be like a giant from Jersey Mike's, right?
yeah, it was.
We
It
had
was,
half of it.
it was like a giant from Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
It's like
No, I mean like that. It was huge, and like
that wide.
I mean, yeah, it was like that thick too, man. He was
Chowing down.
2 hands
Yeah.
on the sandwich, and it wasn't like this. It wasn't like a little peanut butter sandwich. It was a big, huge sub. Like, if your
I think-
stomach is full, right?
I think
like if
if-
you eat so much that you have a hard time breathing, That's what I'm picturing here.
Oh,
You know?
Well, that's when like I have a double nose plug,
Oh man.
like for bloody noses.
Yeah, but like your belly is so full of food, like you can't move. You go to Neon Belly and he's exploding, in bad ways.
Yeah.
So,
I mean-
I was surprised.
I bet I could have ate a little bit, like not like half of it. That'd be a stupid idea. I feel like.
Yeah,
I would have like a good amount of it, and then
Mhm.
I'd put it away. And then my idea would be eating it after my match.
That's what I think. Like, I
Like
probably,
eat a little bit to energize, drink water.
Yeah,
Go.
and there you go. And then you come back and you eat a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, because
I was
your
kinda
second
just-
match
yeah.
always. I feel like the second after your first match, even though it's supposed to be quicker, like usually you have your match and then you wait 5-6 minutes and then you're on it again.
Yeah.
I always feel like after your first match, it seems to longer, like a longer in between
Mhm.
than it is to get to that first match. So I feel like I probably could have ate a little bit. Like if I was him,
Mhm.
probably could eat a little bit in between.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm not eating to like max capacity either.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he was gonna get eating to max capacity.
Yeah.
So, what were you gonna say, Brandon?
I don't remember anymore.
You don't remember? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. So, all right. After being in the bullpen for what took forever,
Yeah.
like longer than just the 3 matches, they finally bring you to the mat. You're pacing. They swap what refs, but again, we're waiting for another ref.
Yeah.
So that took forever. What's going through your mind at that point? You guys are both at the mat. You're ready to go. They're exchanging refs.
Well, yeah. So I'm pacing here. I have my earbuds in.
Are you still game planning?
No, not really. I'm more just trying to get in the mindset.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have an idea of what to do. Like, I have an idea of what to do, and like,
Like, do you keep telling yourself over and
scenarios.
over again, like the game plan, or do you like when you
I say it once and it's done.
and it's done? So then, what do you say the rest of the time?
I don't say anything. I just
How do you?
try to get in the mindset of
What's
it.
the
I don't know.
mindset? Tell me that.
Like, I like like the wrong mindset would be like,
Doubt.
like not even thinking of the match. I feel like, or not, like, just like completely off topic. Like I was like pacing, and thinking about like wonder what I'm gonna eat after this match, or like
So you
I'm
think
kind of
that-
thirsty right
so-
now,
so
or
you're
like something like
thinking-
that.
So that's not the mindset.
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be like it'd be like
So what is the mindset? You're gonna. Is it like telling yourself over and over again you're gonna win? You're better
Yeah.
than this kid. You're gonna win.
Yeah.
Like boost your confidence level.
yeah. Well, I in my head I don't do that. I don't even think of anything. I think of like just winning the match.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
is. You're gonna win.
Yeah.
You're convincing yourself you're gonna win, which
Yeah.
is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Mind
Mind
the
over
mind
matter.
will play tricks on you. So if you're, I think you're spot on, because if you're not focused, if you are thinking about what you're going to eat after this match,
Yeah.
you're going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Because your mind's not on the match. It's not at the task at hand. It's
You're-
at the task later on at night.
You're focused on
You know?
the Jersey Mike's
Yeah,
giant
you're-
sandwich that
right.
he's eating.
No, I think that's good.
Yeah.
So now you're pacing behind
Yeah.
the mat, behind the scorekeeper's table,
Yeah.
waiting for a ref,
Yeah.
and you're getting into that mindset.
Yeah.
The ref finally comes out,
Yeah.
brings you guys on. Now what?
I step on the mat, my feet are sweaty. Like that, usually that happens to me. Like I feel like every tournament besides like wrestling because I have shoes on. Like my feet will be sweaty, like they even are right now. But
Yeah.
but I'll be like stepping on the mat and I can see them like the sweat marks. I'm like, oh crap, they're sweating. And then I see my opponent, running to the refs. I'm like, okay, should go run to the ref now. So I jog up to the ref, shake his hand, shake my opponent's hand. And he's like, kabach, and then the match is going. So it starts off. He's kind of just standing back there, which again is like an IBJJF only strategy. I feel like because any other tournament they'd be like.
They come at you.
They'd be like, or the ref would be like, "Come on, guys,
Yeah, let's go.
let's go." Like even if it's one dude, he'd be like, "Come on."
Yeah.
But IBJJF, I don't think they really care about that. It's just if it's one person's going in, they're like, "Okay, something's gonna happen, so we're good."
Yeah, I think you're kind of right. Like, you don't see that at ADCC.
No,
You-
ADCC, they're actually both going in.
You really don't see it in like a Grappling Industries
Mm-hmm.
or a Naga, it's one person's not usually just standing there. It's usually they're both either slowly merging together, or they start to circle, or one's going one way, the other one's going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that happens. But in IBJJF, even at the adults, I feel like they say botch. They're like, all right, how do we get closer to each other? Because we need to win that battle, right? Especially in the gi, where you got to win the battle of the grip.
Yeah.
Right. So there, he's standing there. You're standing there.
Well, I started walking in because that's what we drill. Run in, pull guard, boom.
Yeah.
I never thought about sitting back and waiting for them to come to you.
Okay.
But I walk in, ready to run in, pull guard, and he just pulls guard because I step into it's like a trap. So I step in, boom, he pulls guard, and it's like, okay, great. Now I have to pass his guard, and game plan. Out of the head.
Out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more just, okay, we know what to do in the scenario. Just get around his legs, get the side control, and you're good.
That's why I was kind of asking you if you had any what-if scenarios, because,
What if they pull guard?
This is why,
Game planning is flawed.
this is kind of why I don't like the game plan. Because now we talk about the mindset.
Yeah.
And the mindset is win, right?
Yeah. Well, I feel like if I don't have a game plan, I just don't know what to do. I feel lost.
You let your training take over. You just kind of let it go.
Muscle memory.
You have to, like when we were leading up to the tournament and you're doing your drills and you're going with Coach Aaron and training with Coach Aaron, he mentioned a few times, I want you to be prepared for things you may have never seen before and have an answer for everything.
Yeah.
And kudos, because I think you did.
Yeah.
I think that was the best
performance I've had.
Performance you had, but the best training that you had, the best training advice. Literally, Coach Aaron was spot on.
Yeah,
I want you to be.
He got literally everything that was there.
Everything.
I don't think there was one thing that he didn't talk about.
Right, and I think
that's
awesome.
I think the only thing they talked about, but it was more because we drilled it, was lasso.
Yeah.
I saw lasso though,
you used it too.
Yeah.
We'll get to that too, because so guy pulls guard. Obviously, you wanted to pull guard.
Yeah.
Now you're like, okay, I have to start passing.
Yeah.
Were you thinking back to any training that you did to pass, or you're just like, all right, this is what he's giving me. I'm gonna go with this.
Right in his guard, and he kind of just jumps on a loop choke right away.
Yeah.
So in the head right now, it's like, okay, probably should defend this so I don't get choking out, even though I was told that it was illegal beforehand.
Yeah, because I thought it was. That's a whole nother story, maybe even podcast.
Yeah,
because the rule sets for kids are you go through their rule book and it talks about no down pressure on the back of the neck, so no chokes with that. Loop chokes have it. I've actually asked IBJJF refs about it, and they're like, yeah, it's illegal for kids. So that's why we do them in the gym, that we practice them, because in a lot of tournaments they are legal.
Yeah.
But I just didn't want you to go for it, because thinking, hey, it could be illegal.
Yeah.
You could get DQ'd.
Yeah. Later we found out that it was illegal.
Well, we assume it is because I've seen videos and highlights of other kids in IBJJF tournaments
hitting it
and getting the submissions.
Yeah. And he hit it and was not cautioned or disqualified.
Yeah, he didn't get a penalty or anything like that.
So it was
who knows if he would have tapped, if he would have got DQ'd. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
you never know.
You got out of it.
Yeah.
A little bloody, right?
Yeah, because he was putting his arm on my mouth and
his forearm. Was it this part of the
Yeah,
forearm?
it was this part.
Being cross-faced with it?
No, it was kind of just slowly crushing my mouth and my gum line, or I don't even know what you.
Yeah, it's the gum line.
Yeah,
it's
the gum line.
It's basically the little
string
flap of skin that connects your upper lip to your gum line.
Yeah, he ripped that off, so that wasn't nice.
It's sliced.
Yeah.
Which is that's a pretty bad technique.
Yeah.
Because a loop choke, you want your forearm
to
to
be on the neck.
under the jaw. It should be on the neck, not across the upper lip. So, which again, you're not going to tap to that.
No, it's just annoying.
It's annoying.
I could tap to it because it's annoying, but
probably pissed
again,
you off.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So
But yeah, I eventually got out of it. Kind of just like, because the way to get out of a loop choke, you kind of just have to go towards the pain, and then it'll go away. Because I feel like when you try to get out of it, it's really
it gets
hard.
tighter and tighter.
And then once you get out, it's like, okay, it's done.
Yeah, but you
It's
got to
like-
be careful because it will get tight. Like
Yeah.
I've seen people go out from loop chokes.
Yeah.
So
That's why
like,
it was
quick.
Yeah.
You know.
That's like, I first tried to get out, it was like, it's kind of tight.
But if you didn't have it
Yeah.
under your jaw,
Yeah.
then
It,
there's
it was more just more pain on my mouth.
So there's no choke. It's
Yeah.
more of like a face smash.
Yeah, but then
you know.
eventually I was like, okay.
Thankfully,
toughen
he
up,
didn't have it across your nose because you would have broke your nose for sure.
and bleeded all
So.
over him.
Yeah, and you know what? Whatever. You did bleed all over him anyway, because you had
Not
you
really.
literally had a mouthful of blood.
Oh,
So
well, I didn't see any blood.
but once you got out of that, then it was like all downhill.
Yeah. I just hit a log splitter. You know, I was just trying to pass his guard the whole time. He tried to do worm guard on me, and we went over the counter to it. Coach Aaron taught me, which, again, one of the things he went over and said that you'll probably see.
Yeah.
So I was able to counter it pretty easily. Like, he didn't even get it in deep enough where it was, like, threatening. It was
Yeah.
more just he was trying to do it, and it's like, okay. And
So you kept your thoughts the whole time,
Yeah.
which is good.
I just, like,
You didn't panic.
yeah,
You didn't like.
how I see my style is just like I have ideas of what to do in scenarios, so I do those first, and then I have like counters to like
What
if that
those are
doesn't work, go to that one.
that's-
If that
that's-
doesn't, yeah,
Yeah, those are the what ifs,
Yeah.
right? So, no, that's good. And
Mhm.
by the end of the match,
yeah.
so this is what was
towards
crazy.
the end,
This is what's crazy is that you did pass his guard.
yeah. Well, before that even, I you know, I didn't even know what happened. He came up with like a body lock.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna just mat return me. I was like, it's over.
Yeah,
He's
you're
gonna
on your
mat return
feet.
me, and he's gonna get.
Yeah. He's gonna get
two.
like a hooks in or something.
It- that-
it wouldn't have been two, because
It wouldn't have.
no, I don't think that would. You
Oh.
guys weren't standing long enough for it to be a takedown.
Oh. Well,
You
it
just-
would have been a sweep. I feel like. If he got on top of me. 'Cause you started on bottom.
You were on top, right? Oh,
Yeah.
that's how he got the other advantage. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
That's
right.
why I
Because
thought
he did
he-
get an
that-
advantage for it.
Yeah.
You're right.
And so, you know, he's got the body lock. In my head, I'm like, okay, it's probably over. But, you know, I could try to pry his hands off. It's not working. I was like, and the, like, week of, for Tikapau, we were drilling, getting out of,
Body locks.
body locks.
Ball standing.
So
The
I,
Granby rolls.
yeah, Granby rolls. Or one of them was a Granby roll. So I was like, okay. So I just hopped over and just, like, basically rolled over while he had my
Yeah, you
grip.
did like a front somersault.
Yeah. And he kind of just,
He Granby rolled.
yeah.
He Granby.
I guess he like fell over?
He did. He let go of the body
Yeah.
lock and fell down.
Yeah.
And then you were able to get back on top. So you
Yeah.
came up when you
I
rolled
like-
through. When you rolled through, you were able to cow catcher him.
Yeah.
And dump him. That's when you passed his guard.
Yeah.
And you had him on his back, like almost like a pinning situation,
Yeah.
which should have given you 3 points for the pass.
Yeah.
And then
And
you
then
ended
I
up- you went
proceeded to
mount.
mount. Yeah.
And then you
I
time
feel
expired.
like it would have been better if I just knee out bellied, because then it would have been like obvious.
Yeah, probably.
But again, it's mount.
yeah,
so-
you went to mount, and it was obvious that you were in mount.
Yeah.
The problem is the time expired. So
Yeah.
at the very least, you would have gotten an advantage for it,
Mhm.
but you didn't. It was the score was tied. It was 2 advantages each,
Mm.
and then the ref went to replay, and that took another extended 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like literally, your match was a 4-minute time period,
Yeah.
and the video from the GoPro was 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So it took your match time plus just to do the replay part.
I feel like for the replays, they should have like the refs, like a ref camera. Like the ref should be like camered up.
well, they could
or
wear the
something like
the meta glasses.
Yeah. So
That's
then-
what they do in.
I feel like that's what they should do.
They do that in.
ADCC. Or,
No. It's a PFL,
Oh.
Professional Fight League. It's kind of like UFC.
Yeah.
It's
And,
MMA,
but you watch it
but
through the eyes of the ref.
The ref has got the cameras on the
Yeah.
on their glasses.
Yeah.
And you could see it through there.
Yeah.
And then they have they call it the smart gauge because
Yeah.
the glasses also show like where the major strikes are at and punches.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
They could wear goggles like that.
And I bet they have the money to do it. Cause
But so what ticks
150.
me off is they have 20 matches
Yeah.
or 20 mats and only one table
Yeah, one table.
with 2 refs
Yeah.
doing replay for all of these matches.
Yep.
So there's a backlog because everyone's getting a replay done these days. So it took forever.
Yeah.
So maybe at Master
like
Worlds.
tables.
At
Well,
Master
not tables,
Worlds,
but like a table for like two
Right.
tables.
Yeah, have a replay booth for every 5 or 6 mats.
Yeah.
So
it's not like,
yeah.
you're on hold. I got to deal with mat 5 right now.
And then you could swap out when you swap out your refs for breaks.
Yeah.
They can go to the replay table.
Yeah.
So anyway, IBJJF, you need to do better. This is part of the reasons why I get frustrated with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they finally came back.
Yeah.
They took one of his advantages away.
Yeah.
Gave you 2 points, and you ended up winning.
Yep.
2 points, 2 advantages to his 1 advantage.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, he was not happy. His coaches were furious. And
that
I
happened,
have
he
no
was like-
idea what they were yelling the whole time because they were yelling at the ref in Portuguese. They're from Brazil. So, all I kept saying to you was just relax. I knew you had it. I knew you were going to win. I knew that was a pass. And regardless of how it ends, if it doesn't go our way, just stay on the mat because I was gonna show them our footage.
Yeah.
That showed the right count. Right.
Yeah. 1.
But
2.
we didn't need to, and the right calls were made there. So, so then you go into the second round. You go back into the bullpen for like another 2 matches go by. Then they bring you out with the number 1 seed, who is really, really good.
Yeah.
I watched his first match, very, very technical.
Yeah. Bolos.
He bolos. He
A lot of bolos.
a lot of boloing was going on. A lot of bowling, a lot of lasso.
Yeah.
Even
Even from like.
like his age.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that because we're gonna get to day 2 with him.
Yeah.
Or day 3 with him.
Yeah.
But so now you're ready to go. You already have 1 match on. What's going through your mind now?
In my head, I'm thinking like, if I win this, I basically win the whole tournament because this dude, like in my head, this guy is the best one in the bracket.
Did you know that at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he won U.S. Nationals for IBJJF.
Yeah.
And he just,
So you knew that he was the best one that was going to be in your bracket
Yeah.
by far.
And I knew that he was the number 1 seed, so.
Yeah. So, cool. So the match starts. They bring you out.
Yeah.
This time we didn't have to wait for a ref.
Yeah.
Right?
It was nice.
So, yeah, it was a lot quicker. They bring you out. And then what?
I was
Like, what's going on in your mind? You're still like, are you still confident? Was there?
No, I was confident.
Yeah.
Like I was more like ready for that match than the last one. Like the last.
Like you were excited to have it, right?
Yeah.
Like, all right, this guy's gonna be a challenge. I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was able to pull guard on him, and I was not able to get to my. He tried to bolo me right off the bat.
Tried to bolo
and
you.
again, I was able to roll with him because Coach Aaron went against or showed me how to counter the bolos.
Yeah, because he knew you would see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like goes again. He knew basically everything that happened
Yeah.
at the tournament. Just crazy.
He definitely had you prepared.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, you were well prepared for this.
Yeah.
So, so you counted the bolo.
Yeah.
Not once, but twice.
Like 3
you
times.
You guys
rolled like
kept
3
rolling.
times.
He kept going. And then what?
So then after that, he kind of just gave up with it. And then he was trying to pass my guard. So I was not able to get the lasso in. Like, I was able to pull out his lapel and try to do it. But,
Not the lasso. You're talking about the worm guard.
yeah, the worm guard. Because he just, I think he was
Because you
just.
did get a lasso.
Yeah. He was holding the thing, so I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So then I went to, lasso and tried that. And then eventually he grabbed onto, like, my ankle or something like that. Or no, the pant.
He was up by 1 advantage at this
Yeah.
point.
He grabbed onto, like, my pant sleeve or something like that. And, like, just stiff-armed
Which
it.
we also knew that if you were down by an advantage, just relax.
Yeah.
You had plenty of time to get that back.
Mm.
And you did well because you went into lasso. You tried to sweep him with a couple of sweeps that we were drilling.
Yeah. He's
with
just
the
like,
lasso.
yeah,
But he had a very well base.
Yeah.
He had that well thought out too. So, what else?
I mean, after he like stiff arms my leg, basically all I have against him was just my 2 hands and leg. So it was, and I think that was like for like the last minute.
Yeah,
and I was just holding.
he like stiff. Not only did he stiff arm, but he pinned your leg down.
Yeah.
So like you couldn't bend it to hit back in and get your knee shield in.
Yeah.
He stiffed it.
Yeah.
And it was like I said, your leg was completely straight.
Yeah.
And pinned down.
Yeah.
So,
So eventually he just passed. It was like last like 10 or 20
Yeah, it
seconds
was like-
he just passed, and it was like, oh, okay.
And that was pretty much it.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
I couldn't really like 20 seconds. What are you gonna do in side control? Or it's like 5 or 10 seconds left. Like, what are you gonna do in side control?
Right.
Try to get up? No, he's just gonna lay there.
Yeah, he just, and that's the IBJJF match.
Yeah, he could have literally just got the side control, pushed away, and ran away.
Yeah, like IBJJF method game planning is get your points and then kind of stall.
Yeah, then you're good.
Right? You don't, especially, and if you're really good, you can hold a position like he was.
Yeah,
where he's pinning your leg.
Yeah.
He's holding that position for a little while, knowing if I score with 30 seconds left, he doesn't have enough
he's got
time
nothing.
to score. And he was very confident with that pass.
Yeah.
And it worked for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hats off.
Yeah.
He did really well.
Yeah. And then,
he's from a very well-known
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu gym.
AOJ.
AOJ, which is the Art of Jiu-Jitsu in California. Very, very technical gym. You know, so they had kids, like we said, Brandon's age.
Yeah, they won the whole tournament basically. I think they had like 10 champions.
What are you doing?
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Stop.
Okay.
That looks painful.
It isn't.
What?
It isn't.
It looks painful. Ow. So, yeah, AOJ did win the whole tournament as a team.
Yeah.
So,
Crazy.
a lot of kids, a lot of good technical kids. So, you ended up taking third,
Yeah.
making the podium. You had a bracket of 8. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right?
Better than 5 other people.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
5 other good people.
yeah, I mean, there's no slouches in this
Yeah.
tournament. There, I said earlier, like, you're like a feeder fish in the first round. There's no feeder fishes in the first round.
Yeah.
They're all very solid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, especially at Orange Belt, we've talked about this. Orange Belt kids, they're 13, 14, 15. They've
Yeah.
been training since they were like 5.
Yeah.
So they've been training for 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Doing.
They know what's up.
They know what's up, and you're not traveling across the country or across the world even, because some of these kids were from Europe, some of these kids were from Brazil,
Yeah.
some of these kids were from Canada, all over the place. You're not that invested, making that long of a trip, spending that kind of money, unless you're good.
Yeah.
So, good job.
Yeah.
You should be proud of that. You worked hard, and it pays off.
Yeah.
It may not have been I know you wanted to be on the top.
Yeah.
But it's hard, man. Not
Yeah.
everybody gets to be on the top. Only one person.
Yeah, it's that 1%.
So just to get on the podium is tough. So
Yeah.
you were able to do that. So you should be proud of that. So then we go on to the next day, which are the younger kids. And
Yeah.
this was impressive. Like, we got him a pass to get onto the floor to help get on the warm-up mats with one of our teammates, who's his size and his age. She first time competing at Pans, gray and white belt, which for gray and white belt they do actually gray. It's gray white, solid gray, and gray black are all in the same bracket. So we're at the warm-up mats, and the warm-up mats are like probably about the size of the mat that we're on right now, maybe a little bit smaller. And these kids were just like having straight up competition matches on this warm-up mat of like, you literally have a small little box that you're safe to
like
warm up in.
half of this big mat that we have here.
Yeah. Do you remember warming up at Pans with Coco?
A little bit.
Yeah. So do you remember you probably weren't paying attention to what was going on around you, but like we literally watched these kids drilling takedowns and leading into a scramble to get to the back.
Yeah.
Like everybody wanted to get to the back.
From the feet.
From the feet. In a small area.
Yeah.
There was one kid who was like guard pulling, and he like the second that he guard pulled, I bet he was trying to like confuse the kid and like the other kid, because like right when he guard pulled, I think he went for an armbar, and it was pretty brutal. I think it was.
So they pulled guard and then brought the leg over the head?
Like they did like more efficiently. They did it fast.
They
so
just
I
did it really
barely,
fast?
yeah, I didn't see it that much.
Okay.
So. Oh, I
Okay.
know. I like.
And they were warming up
so-
this way? On the warm-up mat?
Yeah,
Or is this during a match?
this was during
warm-ups?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're tough, solid techniques, man. Like, we were watching them drill, like, barambolos. They're, like we said, scrambling from the feet to get to the back. It was quite impressive. And then here's you and Coco, warming up, like, trying not to exert a lot of energy. Like, these kids were exerting a lot of energy for their warm-ups. And, like, just being conservative and respectful of the space that you had, So you're drilling sweeps, you're drilling setups to arm bars, you're drilling guard pulls. So, but all within the little area that you had. You weren't, like, going crazy grabbing the gi, dragging them across the other side of the mat, going into an arm bar, taking the back or something like that. So, yeah, these kids were just insanely good. Not like insane, like, hey, you're being disrespectful because you keep bumping into us during
they
the
were
warm
just
up.
really good.
It wasn't like that.
It was like
just
accident.
Yeah,
if
it was
they
like
did bump
accidental
into
bumping.
us.
But like, and it was mostly because there were small spaces. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't have a big warm up mat,
Mm-hmm.
which is typical of an IBJJF. You usually don't get a warm up mat at all. So it's the bigger events that get a warm up mat. So anyway, so then we fast forward to Coco's match, which one of these days maybe we'll get her on this podcast to talk. She competes a lot. Get her on here and we'll talk to her dad and see if I can have her and you can be the co-host.
Yeah.
You can interview her maybe. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. You don't talk a lot, so
Yeah.
you're just sitting there making gang signs. I don't know what that is.
And
So-
talking about WWE.
Yeah. So after Pans, we took a week vacation, stayed in Florida, went to Disney
And Universal.
went to the beach,
Mhm.
and then we flew back.
Mhm.
And you had a week to get ready for your very first IBJJF. How were you feeling leading up to that?
Excited.
Yeah, like excited to do an IB. So you had just saw your brother do the biggest kids tournament for IBJJF. So you got an understanding of how it kind of runs, like you weigh in and then you go.
Well, you wait a bit.
You're
like
never
it-
concerned about your weight.
Yeah,
You should
I'm-
never be
I'm
because
never concerned.
you were literally, even with the gi on, you were 6 pounds under the limit. So that just goes to show there's like, like
puts
I was
it
saying,
into perspective.
yeah, you kind of put that in perspective, right?
Yeah.
So like,
No need.
no need to cut weight.
I could
Absolutely.
eat like 2 peanut butter and fluff sandwiches, and
Yeah.
still I would be underweight.
That's true. That's true. That is absolutely true. How did you feel your training was? Do you feel like you were well prepared?
Like leading, like right now.
Like, not looking at how your matches went, but like going. Were you confident? Did you feel like you were confident enough to win the whole thing?
I felt like I was pretty. I felt I was confident enough just to get on the podium.
Yeah. Let's talk into this microphone.
I wasn't that confident to like win the whole
thing.
tournament.
No.
I was just like confident to get second or third.
So you thought for sure you were well. There was 4 people in your bracket, so getting on the podium was pretty easy because they put 4 people on the bracket and the podium.
It was
Yeah.
if you won one match, but
Yeah.
he
Were you
had the
confident
bye.
that you would win your first match?
I was like very confident
Yeah.
because I'm like, I've never seen this kid before, but I don't know if he's gonna win, and I think I'm gonna win.
Yeah. So when you say I don't know that he's going to win, but you knew you were going to win, that would mean that you were confident he was not going to win.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we get to IBJJF. So the kids bracketing or kids tournament, they did 3 tournaments. It was 2 days. They did an adults gi on Saturday. Then they did the kids gi Sunday morning, followed by they finished the adult gi Sunday mid-morning, and then they do a no-gi tournament for the adults like at 1 o'clock until whenever that's over. So that's like 3 tournaments in one day.
Yeah.
I feel like overall attendance for the kids was like very small. Very small. Because they started the kids at like, I want to say 9:30 in the morning, and they finished it around 11. So you think about it, that's only 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And there was only 9 mats.
Yeah.
You know? So like,
They
and
need to
he
bring
had
the
4 he had 4 people in his bracket.
Yeah.
And
Only
two-
just one.
yeah, and what happened was like the kid that he was supposed to go against the first round never showed up.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's the other thing. Like, you're in the bullpen, right? You're pacing because
waiting
you
for your
pace.
opponent.
I'm assuming you pace because you've watched me pace, you've watched Gabe pace, and you just figured that that's how you want to warm up. And so we see your name on the board, and we're like, oh, let's go weigh in and go in the podium in the bullpen. Your opponent's probably watching, and they'll do the same thing. But then 45 minutes come by,
Yeah.
and
Your
he still
opponent
hasn't checked in.
Checked in.
I had to go over to the
Head table.
not the head table, but the ring coordinator, and say, hey, this kid hasn't checked in, and it's like half an hour later than what their
yeah.
time was scheduled. He's like, oh, I'll have him paged. So then he goes and has him paged over the PA. Says,
Yeah.
hey, blah, 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 please report to the bullpen. So then I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's fair.
Mm-hmm. That's all they can really do.
Yeah. And then another 15, 20 minutes go by,
He's not there.
and he still hasn't shown up. So then I said, hey, what are we doing? Did you page him again? So he looked. He's like, oh, yeah. Like, he forgot.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you could forget because his name's right on the board.
Yeah.
And he's the top one.
Yeah, he's the number.
So it's not like he got bumped down, which means there's no other matches going on that mat.
Yeah.
So, like 5 minutes later, he's like, hey, we're gonna disqualify this kid, and he's gonna go right into the finals. And you don't even know this is going on because you have your headphones on. You're just walking back and forth in the bullpen.
Yeah, I didn't even hear the announcement.
Yeah. So, so then they moved you into the finals to go against this other kid. And I was like, okay, great. And that other kid had already checked in because he was running into a similar issue.
Mm-hmm.
So then Coach Aaron was going to sit in your chair to be coaching you. Gabe and I were on the outside, right? So Gabe and I had the GoPro. We're on the outside waiting, and it seemed like it took forever for him to get to the mat, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what happened between the time of them telling me that you're ready to go and you guys getting out there. But like while this is going on and you're listening to your music, what are you thinking about?
What are you thinking?
I'm just thinking about the songs because I don't think about anything else.
You weren't thinking about your matches?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about anything. I wasn't even thinking about like what would happen in the match.
Yeah.
So you
I was
not
thinking
in
of
the mindset.
nothing really.
Yeah. It's a good call. So you were not in the mindset to grapple.
Yeah,
You're thinking about like,
I wasn't thinking about anything, so.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's something that we need to work on, right?
Yeah.
Because like focus is key.
Key. Yeah.
You know, if you're like
To anything.
Yeah, to anything. Grappling, schoolwork,
Jobs.
jobs, right?
Ah,
Anything.
Yeah.
If you're not focused on the task at hand, then you're never going to get the task at hand done. You know what I mean? So you're not going to chain things together. You're not going to put A, B, and C. You know, you're not focused on it. You're thinking about what's on YouTube later, or what's the next cartoon show I'm going to watch. You
Wonder
know?
when this episode's gonna come out.
Yeah. When's this next episode? I'm serious, right?
I know.
So
I didn't think of
like
it.
you're laughing about it, but like, I mean, you're 9, so you can laugh about it. But,
Yeah.
But like, you know, if just like I ask you to go and get something out of your room, right?
Yeah, I
And-
always.
and
I
what
don't
happens?
I don't have a great memory, so I'm like,
I
because I'm always
I
thinking
disagree
of
with you.
everything.
you
I
have
always think-
you have a great memory. you will bring things up to me that I'll be like, how do you even remember that? Especially when we're in the car, leaving the gym or going to the gym. And you'll be like, hey, do you remember this from this, and this? Or you'll be talking about something that you had saw. That's usually an educational thing about space or...
just a fact.
Just a fact, right? So, yeah, you have a great memory. You're just using that as an excuse.
No, there's some, like when you just tell me something, I need to, like, put it in my mind. And, like, I have so much in my mind, like right now. Like, there used to be, like, a time where I used to forget about everything. And, like everything that you give to me at that exact time, I would forget about.
Well, that's called having too much going on.
Yeah.
But you're only 9. You don't have that much going on, man.
You have
I have
like
a
two
lot
things.
going in my brain, though.
Well,
Like-
you're probably
'Cause you-
thinking of a lot of things.
You make up
Yeah.
of much more
Sure.
stuff.
Sure. What'd you say?
You make up much more stuff than what's going on.
Yeah. Just focus. Being in the moment is really what's getting the mind.
Think of one thing
You know,
at a
so
time.
when Gabe and I are talking about the mindset is really being in the moment, focusing on what you need to get done at that point in time, you know, and it's not necessarily game planning. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take this guy down, I'm gonna pass his guard, and I'm gonna choke him out. I don't go that far. When I think about my matches, I think about what's going to happen as soon as I step my foot on the mat. And what happens is everything gets toned out. Like you hear all the crowd noise, and then all of a sudden you don't hear anything at all. That is how I get focused into a match, you know. So next time you go to compete, which we'll figure out when you're going to do it again, you know.
I'll try to tune everything out.
You just start focusing more on that's why I listen to music. I listen to music to tone out everything else that's going on around me, to help my mind to start focus on the task that's coming up of my match, right? And not necessarily game planning the match, but just being in that moment, being ready for it. It also helps my nerves settle. Do you get nervous?
Visualize.
Actually, I may get more nervous than you, but this tournament, I only got nervous once, and that's right before I competed.
Right before you got on the mat?
Like,
I'll be honest, you didn't look scared or nervous at all.
No, it didn't
no,
Like-
it was
seem like
Right?
only in my
Yeah.
it
I
was
feel
only
like-
in my mind. I'm like,
I feel like when Coach Aaron walked you from the bullpen to the mat, and then you sat down on the mat, you took your shoes, your socks off.
Yeah, you seem
and
pretty calm.
You seem very calm. I was like, man, he's ready to go. And then when you got on the mat, you shook the ref's hand, you shook your opponent's hand, then you backed up and you got in your wrestling stance, which is one of the things that we were drilling the week before, right? So I was like, man, he's ready to go. This is great.
how I know I'm nervous though is when I get nervous, I have this feeling in my throat where it feels like there's something in there.
Like a frog in your throat.
Yeah. So
That's the saying, yeah. Yeah, I can. So, I get nervous before my matches too. I really do get nervous before them. I've had tournaments that I've gone to that I've gotten so nervous that I've thrown up.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I've gotten so nervous that it's like, oh, I'm gonna go run into the bathroom or find a garbage can and throw up. So, and again, I don't eat. Can you imagine if I had one of those big sandwiches and ate one of those and then got that nervous and threw up? Oh, that'd be very messy.
you'd be throwing up for 1 minute.
very
or
messy.
Hour.
Very messy.
1 minute straight.
So,
I'm just gonna drink water
So-
to clear
so-
that out of my throat.
so Brandon, now your match is about to start. You're, like I said, you're on the mat. You took your shoes, your socks off. The ref calls you guys out. You shake the ref's hand. You shake your opponent's hand. You get in your stance.
And
Then what happened?
Yeah. Ref yells, kabach.
Yeah, the ref yells kabach. What happened there?
I heard no ref.
You heard no ref? So you just stood there, right? You and your opponent both just stood there like, what do we do now?
What is
Where
going on?
both coaches, Coach Aaron and his coach, were like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And you look at Coach Aaron and you're like, what is going on? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I on this mat?
You looked over at him and you're like, and then you start walking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like.
And then what happened? So after you realize, oh, I'm in a fight. I need to start actually doing something.
I may have blinked when she held her hand out. And
Yeah.
Like,
And that's possible. Maybe you
I was
just
like,
maybe you were focused on YouTube Kids
Or WWE.
or WWE. You were listening
no,
to those theme
I
songs.
forgot WWE was a thing.
Yeah. So so then you realize, okay, we need to start fighting. You go towards him. He starts backing up. And then you try to pull guard, and what happened?
Apparently, I may have done it at the wrong time, or I didn't get the grips.
You didn't get the grips.
Oh yeah, reflecting back, I did not notice. I'm like, let's just try this out. And if I get this, and if she's like, stay back, I'm like, okay.
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
Because I had no idea the match even started.
Yeah.
Still, I had like.
So you went
I
at.
had no,
So at
yeah.
that point, you realized the match started.
No, I didn't realize. I just walked forward. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to attack.
Okay. And you went to go pull guard, but what happened?
I didn't get any grips, and
And you sat down,
yeah,
and then he kept backing up, and you stood up
Yeah, without the ref telling
without the
you.
ref telling you, which, it's fine. You did nothing wrong, other than you didn't keep the grips to keep the guard pull. But, Gabe and I were talking, and we were thinking, I wonder if she would have had you got up, because technically he would have had to come to you.
Yeah.
So these are things that we need to think about.
You initiated the.
Yeah, so these are things that we're going to go over, right? These are things that we're going to go over. Hey, are you looking over there? This is like talking about being in the moment, right? So, we'll go over these, right? Where you're going to keep those grips when you pull guard and pull them into your close guard. Because the things that we worked on were more like, let's pull guard and then work towards a sweep or work towards a submission, get wrist control. Keep it basic for you, right?
Yeah, my goal was just to pull guard and get a wrist hold, well, whatever they
grip?
call it. a
Wrist
grip.
control?
Yeah. And I would sort of, I
Pendulum
would
sweep.
No, not pendulum sweep.
Kimura
Like a Kimura,
or an
Or a
arm bar?
bump sweep.
like a hip bump sweep,
Okay.
but sort of it, and I would get the Kimura. And
Yeah. Build
Win the
a
match.
Kimura, get a Kimura somehow, right?
That's the only thing that I was thinking of, probably.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good game plan. Worked for him for his first couple of years.
Yeah, it's just
So-
like 5 seconds.
Yeah, these are all things that we're gonna work on. It starts with the mind, though. Let's start with drilling, because then you get your muscle memory going, right? And then we look at that mind thing where we want to start focusing on the task at hand and not what's up there, right? Or what's going on next, or what I'm gonna have for dinner, right?
That's
How about that buffet?
It was a good buffet.
So.
I don't remember. Wait, didn't we
No,
go to that crab restaurant?
Yeah, well, that was much later.
Oh.
Okay, so that was your one and only match. You
Yeah.
missed the guard pull. You guys got up, and then what did he do?
He pulled guard.
He pulled guard on you, and then just like Gabe's first match, right? The plan goes boop,
Yeah.
right out the window.
Yeah.
Because
What were you thinking then?
yeah,
as
what were
he-
you thinking then? When
As he pulls guard, because was he in his guard right away?
yeah, you got.
So you're in his guard. What do you think? Right off, where's your
Right
mind?
off the bat, I'm like, seriously? Now I have to do one of my least favorite moves,
and what's that?
a log splitter.
Oh man, log splitter is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't really. My favorite move may be either the ninja roll.
No,
'cause the
I think
ninja
your
roll-
favorite move's probably the pendulum sweep.
Yeah, it's either
Or
the
an
ninja roll
arm
or
bar.
pendulum
Or no, not.
sweep.
Or no, triangle.
Because
Triangle.
I like to roll when
You
I'm
do-
doing sweeps.
But you like to Well, yeah, you do like to roll. We're gonna maybe.
'Cause
Let's stick with basics, and then we'll learn how to roll.
didn't you already put like a short on that?
No. So let's stick with basics. Getting some frames, right? Frames, guard, position, submission, right? So we're gonna stick with that before we go into any of the ninja rolling and the barrel bowling and the crab riding and all that stuff.
Did you just rhyme?
No,
No.
You like
He
before
just
that,
listed off a bunch of
a bunch of
rolls.
different moves.
It sounded like you were rhyming.
I'm not that good. So,
All right. You're in his guard.
you're in his guard. Sorry.
And
What is
I'm
it?
like,
Gabe's like, let's
Yeah.
let's get back
We're
on
getting
topic. Here.
off topic.
Well, this is why we lack focus here. And it's not just him either. I'm kind of taking it off topic too.
So what happens next in your match? You're in his guard. What happens?
I like try to go for his armpits. I miss, and he pulls me. I can't even
He
get
breaks your
there
posture.
because he pulls me down like really hard.
Well,
like-
it is a match. They're going.
Yeah.
You're going
I
full
know,
out.
Like
Oh, this
he
hurts.
was going like where I was like in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I would have flew off.
No,
like,
you wouldn't have.
Yeah, I would have
You're
fell down.
I think you're exaggerating here, sir.
No, it
It was just
bad.
like
Yeah, it was like.
I couldn't
I'm
see
pretty
anything
sure he
after
just
that.
pinched your lapel with 2 fingers.
and just
No.
The index and a thumb.
He
and went-
literally went downtown on it and like
He-
grabbed it. and-
Downtown. He did not just reach up and snag you out of the air.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what it
midair.
looked like to me. He's like grabbing.
whatever. So
Yeah, that's
he
what it
broke
felt like.
your
He broke your posture.
weak posture.
He chopped
Your-
my head off.
He said weak posture. He said weak. Hey,
Your
hey,
posture was broke.
it was broke, so therefore it was weak.
Anyways, the next I couldn't see anything.
Oh, you're gonna refocus me by saying anyways?
I can't see anything. Like
Were your eyes
he
closed?
no, my eyes were open and all I see is black. And then the next thing I see,
Is a foot?
nope. The next thing that I see, I did not see it. But
You felt it though.
yep, I definitely felt that. The same place where Gabe got bloody.
That's right. Right in the kisser. Boom.
Ow.
Oh,
But he grabbed your arm. He did grab your arm, and he did the basic kid arm bar where they bring their leg all the way around.
Yeah.
And
Just hip in.
but he had your arm the whole time. So he has your arm. He kicks over. His heel caught your lip. That's really what it was.
Yeah.
And all I heard was ow, and I thought it was from the armbar.
Yeah. And right away the ref stopped it.
Yeah.
Which is what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, because your arm was straight.
1, your arm was straight. 2, your head does this, and when it does that and your arm goes straight, it's pulling it more.
Yeah.
Right?
And 3, you said ow.
Which
So
is,
it's like
which is a verbal
yeah.
tap.
So you're done.
and
you
I
did
was
tap.
also tapping
You were also
like
tapped, yep.
I was like
Yeah.
my hand was going like really
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like.
What were your thoughts after all that? When it was all said and done, you had lost via armbar. Were you upset? Were you hurt? Like angry? I guess angry and upset are the same, but were you sad? Did you cry?
And no,
You didn't cry.
you didn't see me cry because I didn't even like my face was dry.
That's right.
'Cause
No emotion. There was no emotion.
I wasn't even holding back any tears.
Yeah. But what were you thinking?
Yeah.
I was thinking. I don't remember what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Back to listening to my WWE music.
Going back to my music? Going
I
back
was
to my
thinking,
kids,
like-
kids YouTube?
Let's go to the arcade.
I was thinking.
Well, you guys did go to the
Yeah, we
arcade
did
right
go to
after.
the arcade.
Not right after, but
I was thinking of really nothing. Really, I was like,
back to the drawing board.
I was acknowledging that I lost. Really,
Yeah.
like, kind of like,
So what do you want to
What
do
is
next,
happening?
Brandon?
what do I want to do next? Well, the next tournament I do is definitely a wrestling tournament. That's probably for sure.
Wrestling's not until November, though.
Yeah, Mr. Freestyle.
We're in August
You're right.
right now. So,
I forgot.
I mean, you'll be doing wrestling practices, but like the next wrestling tournament's not until November.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other jiu-jitsu tournaments. Do you want to do another jiu-jitsu tournament?
Honestly, I would rather like get ready for wrestling season because
Yeah?
wrestling season like is way before, maybe like a week before the tournament.
Well, there's
Well, for the
jiu-jitsu
first
tournaments.
Well, that I would do.
No, there's jiu-jitsu tournaments like
There's like
all the
Grappling
time.
Industries in Naga.
Yeah,
And
there's grappling.
There's
There's
gotta
grappling
be one.
industry. There's a couple grappling.
Or New
industries.
Breed.
New Breed. There's also Tap Cancer out in October.
Mm-hmm.
October 11th.
That's
I think.
the next tournament that I'll do. Because I.
in
Yeah,
in
'cause
October.
In October?
Because
That's a
I
pretty long time.
started.
Actually, that's not
in
a bad idea though
2024.
because we're in the middle of August. That gives you all of September to kind of work on some things. Yeah, I mean you're relatively new. I mean kudos though, Brandon, because like you're new to competing in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You're new to competing in wrestling.
Yeah.
So you really have only done 3 to 4 tournaments.
Yeah.
And like IBJJF, it brings out like the best kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it brings out a lot of big talent. And so to just jump into one of those is impressive, you
Mhm.
know. So let's work on focus. You know, we work on focus, we work on techniques, and then it doesn't care where your focus is at because your muscle memory will just take over. You won't have to think.
Yep.
So I've been told many times by people that I train with that I roll better when I don't think about what I'm going to do. And I tend to believe them because if I start thinking of a move or planning out of a round, then and if it doesn't go the way I think it should have gone with my plan, you know, like maybe I wanted to pull guard and they pull guard, and now my game plan gets thrown out. Well, then I'm not playing to my game, and you know, I'd rather just focus on jiu-jitsu itself and not game plan, so to speak. If that makes any sense. So cool, Gabe. What's next for you?
I think the next tournament I have is Ninja Grappling 5, or something like that.
That's not a tournament though. That's a super fight.
Yeah. But it's
That's the next thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
It's no gi in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think you should do Cancer Hours.
he is gonna do
Yeah, I am
grappling,
doing that.
Oh.
And then after that, it's gonna be wrestling.
Yep.
All wrestling.
Yep. Maybe I do preseason nationals.
That's in October as well.
I don't know.
Actually, I think you are gonna do that. So, that's in Iowa.
Yeah.
That'd be a good
Really
one.
big tournament.
How much nationals have you done?
But it's different.
A different kind of
Different
national.
one. So the one he did earlier this year was Midwest Nationals,
Yeah.
which was
It was just like some like random schools from
random
throughout.
states, like from Texas to Wisconsin.
Yeah, throughout.
And all the
like-
states in between.
Yeah.
What's
So-
the tournament?
I got third.
Like how
Yeah,
many
that was good.
tournaments that has? How much tournaments have you done that has nationals in it? That
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, he's done like maybe.
But that's where the tough
30,
competition's at.
20.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
don't know.
So
If you want to be the best.
if you want to like, if you really want to up your game, you got to go against hard people. You know. So not just in the gym, but in competition too.
I've
If you're really hard, if your goal is to be, if your goal is to compete, I would really recommend doing, like if you have kids, and they really want to compete and they really want to test their skill, I would really encourage them to go, you know, and you've done all the local tournaments. I would really encourage them to start going out of state, like go to Wisconsin, go do Grappling Industries in Wisconsin.
Go to Iowa.
Go to
do
Iowa.
sub-
Go do
sub-spectrum.
Sub-Spectrum. You know, go to Indiana and compete in Indiana.
Mhm.
And if you can afford it, go to Florida or Texas or wherever KidsPans are at.
Mhm.
IBJJF is cool.
Or do ADCC.
I mean, yeah, or go do ADCC anywhere. IBJJF is cool and all. It's just that I feel like the kids. There's not a lot of turnout for kids. Like I
Yeah.
would take you into Atlanta and do another kids.
Yeah,
IBJJF.
but just seeing the Chicago one, it's like
Yeah, the attendance is low.
there was
It's
like nobody.
kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I signed up for it. There's nobody.
There's no one in your bracket.
The only other person, he was like two weight classes up. And it was
Yeah.
like I've already gone against him, so there's no point in wrestling up that high just to go
Right.
against him.
Right. And IBJJF, they don't have a lot of tournaments within driving distance either. Like we have to fly. Like we'd have to go to New York. We'd have
Yeah.
to go to Florida. We'd have to go to Texas. A lot in California. So
Mhm.
especially for kids.
Yeah.
So
Because it's the populated areas.
yeah, I guess. So, but yeah, I would encourage if you have kids that like to compete and you've done all the local ones, start looking a little bit further within driving distance, and whatever your budget can handle. But I love competing. I love testing our skills.
I also love competing.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, like getting out there
Yeah.
feels like,
Do you like the adrenaline?
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it for the adrenaline. I like testing my abilities and whatnot. Cool. Let's So we know you got Ninja Grappling coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do the Believe tournament, or I think there's one in September that we can look at. I'm sure there's one closer to now than there is. Tap Cancer Out's like the middle of October, so I think there's probably one or two that are in there. By the way, you both are signed up for Tap Cancer Out.
Yeah.
So it's all about fundraising. So that's all about the cause. Another tournament that's really close, dear to my heart. So anyway, let's wrap this up. Brandon, how would you wrap up a podcast?
Yeah.
This is your podcast, buddy.
Yep.
You opened it. You close it.
I kind of want to say it. A legendary word.
Yeah, you can't sit there and go, you can't see me.
Yeah, I won't
Because
say
we can
that.
see you.
It's
You're
not-
right there.
Yeah, you're
That-
right. You're sitting in that
talking-
chair.
You're sitting in that chair,
drinking that water
drinking
bottle.
that water
Talking
the whole
in
time,
that
talking
mic.
into that microphone. How are you gonna wrap this up?
Either toodles or peace. Because
Say it to them. Don't say it to me.
Yeah.
We're just here. The one person watching right now.
Yeah. Tell it to our one viewer.
Shout out to you. You know who you are. Wrap it up.
toodles.
No safety or surprise, the end.